Coming up, thanks to leading newspapers, all the netball finals action, plus round one of the SA Security Division 3 final series. The handball competition, don't go anywhere for the next little while. This is SFNL TV. And welcome to SFNL TV for 2015. We've got a jam-packed show for you, but before we start, joining me at the desk, as he always does, David Hampton. Hammers, welcome aboard.
Great to be here again, Wes, and a magnificent season it's been again, 2015. Can't wait. What are you looking forward to this weekend?
Well, I'm looking forward to the netball grand finals. There's some terrific netballers out there, great competition. And
hasn't it taken off?
Oh, massive. And there'll be a huge crowd out at Dingley this weekend for the netball grand finals. And what are you looking forward to, Hammers?
I can't wait for the Sunday game. I think this is going to be an absolute nail-biter. And, of course, it'll be Ashwood up against CPL. Let's see how CPL rebound from last year. Let's have a look at Ashwood back in the finals this season. I can't wait.
Elimination final. And
Absolutely.
Don't forget the qualifying final on Saturday between Mount Waverley and Moorabbin. It's all happening out at Mead Reserve in Clayton this weekend. We've got plenty of features for you in today's show. Handball, netball. But let's get started firstly with the Division 3 Week 1 of the final series preview. And the SAS Security Final Series for 2015 starts in earnest this weekend with Division 3, and joining us at the desk, just with the Division 3 Elimination Final coming up this Sunday at Mead Reserve, is the Ashwood Footy Club coach, Mick Rossborough. Mick, welcome to the show.
Yeah, thanks, boys. How are you?
Yeah, very well. How's the week been leading up to the Elimination Final?
Yeah, good. But we had pretty easy night Tuesday after last Saturday, so we had a few sore boys, so we've pick it up a little bit Thursday, but with a Sunday game we've got that extra day, so we used the break and got a couple of sore boys and give them an extra day to get up for the game. So
Now, Mick, it'd be remiss to not go back to last Saturday. Of course, we called this game as well. A couple of vital injuries, obviously, Big Paul Weinberg, of course, one of those. Do you envisage there'll be a few changes come this Sunday?
yeah, we could have a few, but Bergs has a chance to play. Believe it or not, it's
amazing.
It's not the ACL, which is good.
Yeah,
I sent him a text early in the weekend. He was icing it. He did it, he's given himself every chance to play. He reckons he's a chance. Obviously, he didn't train Tuesday, and plus his wife's due to have their first child, so that's happening as well. Mitch Saunders, I doubt will play, to be honest, hamstring, but he reckons he'll play too. So they've done the rehab, I know that. They're giving themselves every opportunity, so obviously we'll leave them up to them. And as I said, with the extra day, we might do something Saturday morning and then all nick down and watch the Saturday game. So, see what happens. Hopefully they're all available.
Everybody's keen to get a game come finals time, no doubt about that. Now, your opponent, Karen Patterson Lakes, they've got
CPL,
plenty of scoring options up forward. What are your plans around setting your defence up there?
March doesn't play, that'd be handy. March and Dalton are excellent footballers, there's no doubt about that. March is one of the best forwards in the comp, I believe, and I don't think I've seen on Saturday he kicked 10 to finish off the home and away. He's an excellent player. We had a couple of good backs. We kept him to 3 2 weeks ago, which was good. Young Georgie played on him and did a good job, but I think, Lalo's our key in the centre. I think he's an excellent footballer.
Well, I was going to ask you about Adam Lalo. Would you? Is that one that you would look at putting a stopper or a tagger on?
We've twice we've played him this year. We put a stopper on him round 4, and I think he still had 25 in the first half, so that didn't work. He's an excellent player, but again, they can get 25 and get 30, but if they're not kicking the ball actually to march and getting them forward to the centre, that don't hurt you as much. So we had to obviously stop him getting the ball forward to 50 and hurting us on their end of the ground.
Is there anywhere, Wes, is there anywhere in particular where you think you may be able to get them without leading too much into it?
I don't want to say much. We've got plans, obviously, but I think it's ball use. In our footy, all the good sides get enough of the ball, I reckon. If you put pressure on to get the ball back and then you use the footy, I think that's the key. Because if you let the good sides deliver the footy, and we've seen CPL, they hit their target, same as the Mount Waverleys and Moorabbins, and I think we did that well against Moorabbin last week. Didn't let them get clear footy inside, and when you're just bombing it, you can get the ball back. So that's the key.
Took the words out of my mouth. Certainly did that really well last week against Moorabbin, and so and you've got a couple of big scalps with some of these top sides. So you rate yourself as still a big chance to take the flag this year.
Well, you can't win it if you're not in it. I know that. And in Dever Hills, I think a stiff 11 wins, 7 losses, percentage 115 didn't make it.
Yeah.
And I know 9-10 wins gets you in every year in Div 3. So
I think your boys made a couple of years ago with 9 and 9.
Yeah, 9 and 9, and I know Southern Dragons won it 4 years ago, 9 and 9.
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
So we're 12 and 6, so we're better than them. Look, we're going to win 4 games. We lose one, we're out. That's the difference between a double chance. You lose one and you're out. Obviously, the top 3 have got an advantage. If they slip, they get another one. But you got to win 4 games. Simple.
Yeah, well, Mick, as you say, you've got to be in it to win it, and you've certainly done that. You're in it this weekend. The elimination final this Sunday at Mead Reserve between Ashwood and Karen Patterson Lakes. Just want to wish you all the very best of luck for that one, and if you go any further in the final series, and it'll top off a great year. You're first at Ashwood. Good luck to all the boys from Ashwood and Karen Patterson Lakes this weekend at Mead Reserve.
Cheers. Thanks, guys.
And the other big game in the opening round of the SAS Security Final Series for Division 3 for 2015, of course, is the qualifying final at Mead Reserve this Saturday, and it's between Mount Waverley and Moorabbin, second versus third. And joining us at the desk is Rich Mathers from the Mount Waverley Footy Club. Rich, welcome to the show.
Thanks very much. Pleasure to be here, boys.
Very good. How's the preparation been leading into this big game?
Yeah, we're going well. Yeah, we pulled up quite well during the week from our game on the weekend, and just really looking forward to getting into it on Saturday. We can't wait. So.
Now, Richie, tell us your second season, of course, at the club. First year as captain as well. Yeah. I believe 8 of your top 10 last year of your best and fairest are no longer at the club.
No, that's right. Yeah, we've lost a lot of key personnel over the pre-season, but we like to think that we've reimbursed that. In our playing stocks throughout the year, we picked up a few really good ins. Obviously, Galley and McInnes in board there have been handy ins. Obviously, Mick Kinsella as well. There's another one of them running around in the comp. Believe it or not.
Been in good form.
Yeah, he's been very handy for us. So we're very happy for what we've picked up, and they've certainly they're right up there in the BNF count. I can tell you that.
Sorry, Wiz, I know you're going to jump in, but just give me another crack here. The difference between last year, of course, and this year. I mean, I was probably one that wrote you guys off a little bit, but what's been the turnaround? Has it been just a great feel at the club? Or
that's what it is. Yeah, we've obviously had to change our game style a lot as well. Obviously, not having the big fella down there kicking his bags every week, we've sort of had to adapt a little bit.
Share the load.
Spread it a bit, and we've just got a really good team unity down there at the moment. Everyone's bought into what Jared's coaching, and we're just we couldn't be happier with how it's panned out so far. So.
Yes, I was right. It hasn't quite been the year that you had last year, the all-dominating year during the season there. But it seems to have been a slow burn, and at the pointy end of the season you've come up, you've got the double chance, you're in the qualifying final. Is this where, during the season, if you're looking forward, is this where you thought you'd be?
Initially, probably not. You look at the names we've lost, and it's always hard probably to come back. I understand with the culture Mount Waverley's got, you always expect to do well, and you always expect to be up there. And whenever you've got the big fella, Big Wilkin running around, you know that you're going to be reasonably competitive. So, the year's gone, probably better than expected, and we're really happy about it. We had a good chat about it after the game on the weekend, and obviously it's only the first part of the job, but to be sitting 14-4 after the regular season, we're really happy about that. So,
your own form personally, how have you seen that this season?
Yeah, well, I've sort of built. As the season's gone on, my latter half of the year's probably been a lot more consistent, and I've sort of found my way into the season a bit better. Hopefully, bringing in pretty good form come finals time. So that's the aim.
So what about the Kangas? They're a prolific scoring team, and they have been all year. Perhaps with the exception of round 18, where Ashwood found them out. What are the plans? You probably don't want to give too much away. What are the plans around stemming that flow in front of goal?
Yeah, well, they're obviously very handy down there with Johansson and little Jackson zipping around his feet. I believe they're pretty prickly opposition. Sometimes you're not really sure what you're going to get, but the bottom line is they finished third for a reason, and they've got some very handy footballers in there. Quite a big side, play the small grounds well, so no doubt at Clayton this week it's going to be suited to them. So we're going to have to probably counteract that with just the pressure and those sorts of things. So.
And just on that, before we let you go, of course, out at Mead Reserve there in Clayton, and please, anybody, get out there and have a look. It'll be a cracking game this week. How would you assess that ground to what you've obviously currently been playing on? Is it the size of the ground happy to be playing on?
Yeah, well, I'm not too familiar with it, to be honest, boys, but from what I've heard, it's pretty similar to our home deck, and in likeness to Moorabbin's as well. They've got quite a small ground out there too, so I don't think that'll sort of be an impact either way. I think, yeah, the best team on the day will definitely get the result in the end. So.
Well, that's certainly true, Rich, and good luck to the Mountain Lions and also to the Kangaroos in what's going to be a fantastic game, the qualifying final at Mead Reserve this Saturday in Division 3 of the SAS Security Final Series. So get down there and have a look, and may the best team win, Rich. And we're going to take a short break. We'll be back with more SFNL TV after this. Welcome back to SNFL TV, and now it's time for the handball segment. And you would remember last year, Hammers, I made a promise to you that we'd come up with a better target this year. Have you delivered? Oh, well, you just wait and see. I think so. And this year, Will Hunter will be hosting the handball. So let's go to the handball and see what happens in Heat 1 of the Under-19 Handball Challenge.
Yes, thanks, Wiz and Hammers, and welcome to the 2015 Under-19s Handball competition. Run again thanks to our very good friends at Buxton, Breast Cancer Network of Australia and Sniper's Den. With me today for the first week's episode, I've got Daniel Courts from the Karen Patterson Lakes Football Club and Bunna King from the Hampton Hammers Football Club. Now, Bunna, how are you with the handball?
Yeah, all right, I guess.
Well, we're about to find out. And Daniel, how are you on the hands?
I'll give it a good crack. Let's see how we go.
So what you told me off air, pal. Now I'll just quickly flip the coin and see who goes first. Do you want to call Dan?
Yeah, I'll call. Heads.
And tails never fails. Bunna, are you hitting first, or would you like to leave Dan to the honours?
You can go, Dan.
Fantastic. Let's have a crack at it. All the best, pal. 3 handballs with the left, 3 handballs with the right. The highest score wins. Take it away, stickers. Oh, bullseye. 10. 5. Yeah, mate, you did a little bit better than I thought you led on earlier. All right, Benareth, you know the drill. 3 on the left, 3 on the right. Yeah. Way you go. 10. Bang. 5. 10. Stevens. Is that half time? Daniel up again on the left.
Shit, here we go.
5. 10. 5. 3. 38. All right, Barnett, here we go, pal. 10. 10. 5. And we have a winner, folks, winning 50-38. Bunna King from the Hampton Hammers Footy Club. Well done, Bunna. Very good on the hands, and thanks for being a part of it, Daniel. Well done.
Cheers.
All the best for the rest of the season, mate.
Thanks, bud.
And we'll see you again in the final in a couple of weeks' time.
No worries.
Well done. All the best. Cheers, guys. Back to you, Hammers and Wiz.
And you're spot on, Wiz. Fantastic handball target, of course, this year. I doubted whether you had the goods to come through, but no doubt you were a shining light, mate. And, of course, congratulations to our winner, Bunner King from the Hampton Football Club. Congratulations. Winning 50-38, and good luck goes through to the next round.
Yeah, that's right, and he can handball, young Bunner. He's pretty good. So stay tuned next week for the next episode of the handball competition. But thanks to Elizabeth Miller from Buxton Real Estate in Bentley for helping us out with the handball target. Really generous of them, and it has come up a treat, no doubt about that.
Spot on.
All right, it's time for a short break now, and after that we'll be back with the netball segment hosted by Mel Aids. So we'll see you after that.
Welcome back to the Southern Football Netball League TV netball segment. It's grand final week, but before we get to that, let's have a look at the preliminary final. Division 1, Dingley versus Heatherton. Dingley getting up 43-30, and the Dingoes go through to play Keysy this week at 1:50. And we'll have both the captains joining me in the studio in just a couple of minutes. In Division 2, we had St Kilda City defeat Mordialloc 40-30. St Kilda City go through next week to play Heatherton. St Kilda City were down at quarter time against Mordialloc, and St Kilda City came back to win by 10 goals. Joining me in the studio, we're going to have Steph and Nikki Arnold. Alrighty, in Division 3, we had Caulfield defeat Curran Patterson Lakes 37-30. So Caulfield go through to meet the Dingoes next week. In Division 4, we had Heatherton defeat Keysborough 34-27. It was an unbelievable game. All the way up to three-quarter time, it was goal for goal. Heatherton ran away with it. Heatherton go through to the grand final to meet the undefeated St Kilda City. Division 5, Bugs Mordialloc Dingley 27-21. Mordialloc ran away with it. Mordialloc play Hyatt in the grand final this week. And in Division 6, we had Dandenong 28 defeat St Kilda City 25. It was the closest game of the preliminary final over all divisions. And the Demons go through to meet Mount Waverley in the grand final this week. Joining me at the desk, I've got the two Division 1 captains. From Keysborough, I've got Sam Downey. And from Dingley, I've got Alicia Wise. You ready for the big game this week?
Yes, definitely. Very fired up. I'm just holding the cup over this side. Shielding it.
So Sam, the big question is Chloe playing?
Fortunately not. She has done her ACL, so she will not be playing this Saturday. We do have Elise Boyd coming in. She has been playing for Keysborough for a number of years, so it's good to have her in the side. She is raring to go, so no, I guess lost there. Elise is a really good player, as much as everyone has seen Chloe play and is a dominant goal shooter. Elise will definitely fill in those shoes with no problems.
Well, Chloe's recovery, I hope it all goes well.
Yes, hopefully. So we got the results on Thursday. When she got the results, we did have an emotional phone call with her Thursday night. But I guess, her next step is she'll book in for her surgery and then the recovery after that.
Okay. And Wisey, now we know Sophie has got engaged over the last week.
Yes.
Has she got her mind on the game, or is she still thinking about the wedding plans?
No, I think she's quite focused for the grand final. She played really well on the weekend against Heatherton, and I think, she's definitely fired up for a hat-trick, going for the hat-trick this year with the Dingley Dingoes in Div 1. So, I think her mind is on the job of winning that premiership.
And I know that Penny has been to the Australian game in Sydney on Sunday, so she would be feeling pretty pumped up. Going to get around the girls and get them all pumped up?
Yeah, definitely. Penny took on, she actually took on the role as co-coach this year, so our coach stepped down after round 1. We had a draw with Heatherton in round 1, and I think it might have pushed him over the edge a little bit. It was a bit too tight again this season, so he sort of retired from coaching after that round 1. So Penny stepped up as co-coach. I think she was at the Aussie game on Sunday, flew straight after our final with Heatherton, flew straight to Sydney, and I think she was taking some notes and got some new tips for us, hopefully, to try and knock over the Boroughs.
So Sam, how's it been this year coming over to the SFNL?
Yeah, really good. We knew a little bit about the Southern League coming from Casey. Definitely a different structure on their netball sides. Not so much obviously following the football, it's all done or all played at Dingley. At Rollins Road, so definitely a different structure to us, but it's really run well by Southern League. You're literally there every week. The competition has also been great, not only, so some teams obviously we win by quite a few more, but it's always a competitive game we do look forward to every week, and having the 3 teams in this season as well, hopefully we can build on that and have a few more teams in next season. But yeah, no, Southern League's been really good for us.
So all you girls getting down to Kesey Footy Club on Thursday night and having dinner?
Yes.
What's Gail going to cook this week?
Oh, you'll have to ask Gail. We won't be there this week, but we'll catch up, I guess, over the coming weeks because the football boys do have a few more games left. But no, it is good to have that, I guess, that full club between the football boys and the netball girls, that we all do combined and do the functions together and the dinners together. So it is a good club atmosphere down at
Yeah, she often pops into Molly Dean's getting her pies ready for the
She
Thursday
does.
night dinners. She does. She loves
She
it. Have a
does.
good chat about you girls.
Yep.
Oh, I've got one question. It's going to be a good one for you.
This will be good.
So the Dingley chat on court.
Dingley chat.
The Dingley chat. The girls, you know,
The squawking.
yeah, whatever you'd like to call it. You know, how you girls going to deal with that on Saturday? 'Cause
Oh, we don't
it
let
is.
it
I
bother
know
us.
you guys think it's pretty annoying.
Oh,
But,
we don't let it bother us. They actually were quite quiet in the first final. So, look, we won't let it bother us. We'll just play our game. Look, it can either go either way, whether it's going to be a game where there's going to be a lot of goals scored, or it could be a really defensive game where the ball will just literally go from end to end. It could go definitely either way. But however the game goes, I think it would just be really close and the better team will win on the day.
Yeah, well, personally, I'm disappointed that I'm playing at the same time as you girls, because it will be an amazing game. And best of luck to both of you.
Thank you.
Joining me now are the Division 2 captains. On my right, I've got Nikki Arnold from Heatherton, and on my left, I've got Stephanie Waters from St Kilda City. Welcome, girls.
Thanks, Mel.
So, are we both excited, or
We
are we nervous?
Yeah, a bit of both. Yeah, but looking forward to the game, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, Nikki, you're going back to back.
Bit of pressure, but we're under no false illusions that St Kilda City will absolutely be a really difficult match, and looking forward to it.
And Steph, feeling a bit disappointed you're not going to be playing?
I am, yeah. Unfortunately, I fractured my finger training the night before finals started, so I've yet to take the court for finals. Even when we won the prelim last week, I had illusions that I might take the court, but the team thinks otherwise, so I'll just do my best to support from the sidelines.
Don't want to tape it up nicely and get on
It crossed
court?
my mind, definitely, and some of my friends that play footy said that I wouldn't have such luck if I played footy. The coach would just say, tape it and get out there, but don't think I'll risk it.
Okay, well, good luck.
Thank you.
So, Nikki, is this your last year? You're playing on next year?
I think that the last 2 years, Mel, I've said this will be my last, but as long as I can contribute, I'll still have a go. But yeah, we'll see what happens. It'll be lovely to finish with a big win in the granny on Saturday. So
Well, whether
yeah,
you're
we'll
on
see.
or off the court, you'll be a big value to Heatherton down there.
Thanks, Mel. Yeah, looking forward to it.
So, Steph, what's the plans for Saturday night?
Oh, we've got to take the flag first. We'll bring this back to the club rooms, and I'm sure it'll be a well-earned win. Well, as Nikki said, we're under no illusions of the toughness of the game. We've met 3 times this season, and each time it's been less than 4-goal win. So they've had 2 wins, we've had 1 thus far. So I think it's our turn to take the win, and we'll take the one that counts, the flag.
A little bit different than playing Dingley?
Very different. It's actually quite bizarre, I guess, for a non-Heatherton Dingley final. Morty actually
both Division 1 and Division 2.
Correct, absolutely. So I think Morty probably did us all a big favour in knocking Dingley out of Div 2, because obviously they're ripping team and really strong. And Steph and I were just talking about the top 4 has been really tight all year. So yeah, very unusual, but maybe not a bad thing.
So is Kate going to be playing this Saturday?
She will take the court at some point, even if she is injured. I think she would still take the court. She couldn't miss a chance.
she's allowed to take the court injured, but you're not allowed to take the court injured.
We'll take it, Mel. We'll take it.
That's a tough one. Look, I might secretly just bring my dress on Saturday and see what happens. I might magically wake up and feel better. But we've had some great girls in our team that have stepped up and taken the spots of injured players. So looking forward to see how they all shine on Saturday.
Well, good luck, girls. Thanks for joining me.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
And I'll see you both Saturday.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mel.
Well, that's it for the netball segment. Good luck to all the teams over every division on Saturday. See you all there.
Thanks, Mel, and a great report there from all the girls, and thanks to all of our guests there. Netball Grand Final coming up this weekend. Very, very exciting stuff. Get down there and be a part of it. Should be a very big crowd and some great netball play at Hammers.
There certainly will be, and of course, don't forget, if you can't get to the games, tune into 88.3 Southern FM, of course, on Saturday from 2 p.m, and again on Sunday as well, and that'll be live. You'll hear every passage of play, every call from 2 o'clock.
And if you can't be near a radio, of course, the SFNL Live mobile phone app, download it to your mobile phone. It's a web-based app and you'll get all the live scores, and with the push of one button you can pick up the 88.3 Southern FM commentary team calling the games as well, Hammers.
And also, I know we've got to close up and we're pushed for time here, but great initiative this year by the SFNL. Of course, you've got the $50 finals pass as well. So that gets you into every game of the 2015 SAS Security Final Series. So a great initiative by the boys. $50, you'll get to, you can go Saturday, Sunday for the next 4 weeks.
Great value for $50 too. So if you want one of those, contact the league headquarters with the number that you see on your screen right now. Well, that's all we've got time for this week, Hammers. We'll be with you for the next 5 weeks. Thanks to all of our guests tonight for the netball and the football. Thanks to Leader Newspapers. We'll talk to you again next week. Bye for now.